The thoroughbred is a magnificent animal, bred for speed, bred to compete, the sport of kings.
Wow, West Coast has it by 6.
It's the all-new Let's Go Racing from Parks Casino and Racetrack. It's action-packed and fun for the entire family.
3 of them are right together with 1 furlong to go.
Let's Go Racing is brought to you by the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association. It's fun to see them run.
Welcome to Let's Go Racing. I'm Danny Gibson here joining you with Dick Girardi, and we're bringing you all the latest and greatest from Parks Racing. It's Labor Day. The action stays hot here at Parks Racing. We have 2 stakes, the Rome and Rachel and the Sal de Bunda PTHA President's Cup, both for our fillies and mares. And we're going to check out some grade 1s from Saratoga and Del Mar, the $1 million Jockey Club Gold Cup. And we might see some future superstar fillies immersed in the grade 1 Spinaway and the grade 1 TVG Del Mar Debutante Stakes. So love when the 2-year-olds are out. But all the action was here at Parks. It was Labor Day. We had our PTHA President's Cup for our president, Sal de Bunda. It did come off the turf, but we still had a nice field.
We did have a nice field, Danny. Yeah, it came off the turf. Of course, everybody was around here for the all the rain we had last week, the remnants of the Hurricane Ida, but we just got drenched. So yeah, the turf course just didn't drain enough, understandably, and nobody was happier than Scott Lake and Home Team Stables. Sweet Wilhelmina would not have run on the grass and for main track only. What a claim this has been, Danny. Claimed for $32,000 in June at Churchill. All she's done for Scott and jockey Sylvester Gonzalez is win, 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 win. 4 in a row off the claim.
She certainly has. This is our President's Cup. It's $100,000. It's now off the turf, going a 1.8 miles for fillies and mares. And our second choice is Tick Tick Boom for trainer Alan Bedard with 7-2 odds. Bringing from the 11 post.
Love the name.
Me too.
I think I remember. I don't remember if it was Chris or Keith with the tick, 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 boom when the horse won a race. But yeah, crazy.
Here's the call from track announcer Chris Griffin for our PTHA's President's Cup.
Blue Shine is going to try and take them all the way. Adam Bowman is 2.5 lengths clear. Sweet Wilhelmina comfortable in second. Just stalks his pace setter as they work to the backstretch. Then Quiet Company in third, dropping back a little bit. Miss Squillo as they start to move forward from the back of the field. BB's Busted, and still at the back. Tick, 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 boom. They work up the backstretch. It's Blue Shine. Blue Shine still now 2.5 lengths in front. Sweet Wilhelmina is called upon to move a little bit closer. Just gets a nudge there from Sylvester Gonzalez with a half-mile left to go. Has got the leader in sights, and here comes Sweet Wilhelmina. Now cuts into the margin, only a length and a half back. Here's the run from Quiet Company. Has been watching Sweet Wilhelmina as they get set to tackle this leader now, and there's Sweet Wilhelmina to take the lead. Sweet Wilhelmina is now the lone leader up front. Blue Shine can find no more. Here comes the move from Quiet Company is taken second. Running in traffic there was BB's Busted, trying to launch from the back of the pack. Comes Tick, 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 boom. Sweet Wilhelmina with a 1/4 mile left to go is still in hand, and Sweet Wilhelmina called upon for the effort. Tick, 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 boom is trying to get closer, but has to make up 4 lengths. Quiet Company is also running on. Here from out of the pack is BB's Busted, final 1/8 of a mile. Sweet Wilhelmina is trying to put this one away. She is well clear. She is game. She's undefeated at Parks. And Sweet Wilhelmina gets the right trip, and she's going to get the score in the Sal de Bunda.
Well, Sweet Wilhelmina did what she was supposed to do. She was the heavy favorite, and jockey Sylvester Gonzalez had a huge smile crossing that wire.
Yeah, I mean, she stalked a no-hope front runner, and when Sylvester said go, she went, opened up big. Nobody ever got near her again, and a dominant win, 5 in a row now for Sweet Wilhelmina, including a $100,000 stake race.
Love seeing Rich Sivierdone's Silks cross the wire first. Here's more with the winning connections.
Sylvester, you've ridden this horse 5 times and won them all. How cool is she?
Oh, she's very cool. Got a lot of heart, and she just listens to me really good. She's able to rate and wait, and she knows when to make the run down the stretch.
When did you decide to push the button?
Yeah, you know what? About the 3/8, I kind of just gave her head a little bit and let her get into her stride, And then down the quarter pole, I just asked her a little bit, and she just kept on giving me what she wants.
Another $100,000. I know you said they were hard to come by. Now you just won another one. How cool is that?
Yeah, I mean, we're just truly blessed. Very happy, very fortunate to have Scott find a filly like this and be able to ride her. And today's Appreciation Day, so I want to give a good thanks to the owners and all the connections that made it possible today.
And if she's running, you'll be riding anywhere?
Yeah, I think so. We'll follow that one wherever she wants to go.
You got it. Congratulations, Sylvester.
Guys, appreciate it.
Well, very happy for winning connections there. And our PTHA President's Race is named after our PTHA President, Sal DeBunda. Here's more on him. He was there to give out the trophy on hand here at Parks Racing.
When I first got involved with the horsemen, people said, "Don't do it, you'll never be appreciated." And here's a race named after me as the president. So to all those people who said, "Don't do it," you were wrong. I do feel appreciated.
Sal, you've been in the game for quite a long time. What is the state of the game in our state here at Parks at the moment in 2021?
Well, I mean, I think I'll put that in a couple phases. We went through, unfortunately, a COVID-19, and it really set us back. I think through the help of the horsemen, the trainers, our front side, our board, the racing commission, the breeders. I thought we were out of it, but we're headed in the right direction. We also need to deal with the fact that other people want to take the money that we're getting from slots, and we need to have them understand that this is not some sheiks walking around just taking the money back, that this really is an industry, provides jobs, it provides open space. So we really had that ahead of us. Unfortunately, the legislature turns over. And you have to re-educate, but they've been really good to us and listening to us and understanding that. So I think that's headed in the right direction also. I'm concerned about these positives that people have found with the drug testing and things like that. That, unfortunately, I think is not headed in the right direction right now. We need to really work hard to make people more confident in betting on our sport.
And Sal, lastly, this is September. This is the month here at this racetrack. And on the 25th, we have the biggest day in the Commonwealth, one of the biggest days in the country. As you watch that grow, what does that mean to you and the horsemen?
Well, I remember back when the Pennsylvania Derby was $250,000, and that was a big stake. But we decided that Mike Bellezzi and I and the board of the PTHA decided that we need to really bring recognition to our track. And we thought by having that day with eventually growing to $1 million purse per race was really going to bring the recognition here about what we do and how great a racetrack it is to come to and train and own horses. And it's really worked out, in my opinion. We've had some Derby winners, Preakness winners, other people here, and I think that's really worked out well. It's not fun to give away that kind of money what we could use for purses, but I think it's been a good investment by us.
And this year, this will be lastly, it looks like we're getting the Derby winner and the Derby third to start, which is a pretty good deal.
Yes, we're looking forward to that. We just hope everything holds together, and we're looking forward to an exciting time. But thank you guys for your interest. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Sal, for everything you do, keeping us going here at Parks Racing and all of our horsemen. We really appreciate you. Well, it's time for us to head to our first break, but when we come back, we're going to have more stakes action from Parks Racing. It's the Roman Rachel and some pretty killer grade ones from Saratoga, so stick around because Let's Go Racing will be right back.
BB's Rocket, and here's Chubwagon. Chubwagon is ready to engage this leader right now.
Racehorses are pampered,
treated with care, and loved.
Nothing is more important than their health and their safety.
We do right by them,
and they do right by us.
the hard-working folks
Who proudly earn our living.
In Pennsylvania's horse racing,
and breeding industries.
Horse racing is a lot of fun.
but it's so much more.
It provides tens of thousands of jobs,
Jobs and billions in economic impact each year.
all across the Commonwealth.
Horse racing in Pennsylvania. It's a winner.
Looking to join the thrill and excitement of thoroughbred racehorse ownership? Pewter Stable can get you started. With more than 25 years of experience under the leadership of Greg and Kate DeMasi, Pewter Stable is one of the industry's leaders in racing partnerships, winning hundreds of races and millions of dollars at racetracks all over the Mid-Atlantic, including New York. No markup, no management fees makes our partnerships unique and affordable. We are Pewter Stables.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Our national coverage is brought to you by the Chapman Auto Group. If their emblem's not on the back of your car or truck, well, you simply did pay too much. We're going to keep it going right here at Parks Racing. It was our $100,000 Roman Rachel Stakes going 6.5 furlongs for our fillies and mares sprinters. And Roman Rachel was
A really good horse
Yes,
around
she
here, a
was.
Hall of Famer, owned by the two-time Hall of Famer, El Presidente himself, Sal DeBunda. Yeah, Eddie Lehman trained her originally in her career. She was a really, really neat horse.
I was setting that up for you, Dick.
Hey, well
and,
done.
and our favorite is Naturally Chub Wagon. She's on her home track at 1-5. She gets regular rider Jomar Torres for Lupe Preciado.
Right, so she's back in 2 weeks after the first defeat of her career. Danny, we said it at the time, she ran great. It was just the horse that beat her, just ran the race of her life. It was an off track. Maybe she was a little less than her very best, but Chub Wagon just gives it to you every time. This is race number 10. All she's done so far is 8 wins and a second.
She's going to have to run against two very nice fillies, one of them being Pacific Kale at 4-1 for trainer John Kimmel, with Triple Crown winning rider Victor Espinoza made the trip here to Parks.
Yeah, how about the Hall of Famer in town at Parks? I think this is the first time Victor's been here right since California Chrome and the 2014 Pennsylvania Derby, so always good to see Victor here at Parks.
Pacific Gale, a nice horse by Flat Out, who we've seen them do so well on the track, but we'll see if Chub Wagon has something to say about it. Here's the call of the Roman Rachel Stakes.
BB's Rocket secures the front. It's BB's Rocket up by 1.5 lengths, almost 2, as Chub Wagon's going to track right there in second. Then moving forward is Regal Retort in third. Pacific Gale is under a very tight hold there with Victor Espinoza moving up in the center of the racetrack with Gloria Diaz. They start to slow things down up front, trying to back off that pace, and they went very slow for that opening quarter, 24-1 for a very slow opening quarter mile. BB's Rocket, and here's Chub Wagon. Chub Wagon is ready to engage this leader right now. Pacific Gale has traveled very nicely, is going to make a 3-wide move and come after Chub Wagon into these soft fractions. It's Chub Wagon and Pacific Gale. They're 1-2. BB's Rocket is dropping back a touch. Regal Retort, Gloria Diaz at the back of the field. Chub Wagon, here's the test at the top of the stretch. Pacific Gale comes right after her, and they get set to throw it down, and Chub Wagon's got more. Chub Wagon still up by 2. Pacific Gale just not making up the ground, and look at her sprint clear now. Chub Wagon was stalking the pace. She reverts back to her prior form, and it's going to be Chub Wagon, a dominant winner.
Well, our girl Chub Wagon is back on track, back getting her winner picture.
She is just amazing, Danny. Horses, you've been around horses forever. I've watched this game forever. Horses do not run like that every time out, but she does. She's special. She's Chub Wagon.
I was talking to one of her co-owners, George Chestnut. They brought her back after 2 weeks rest, but they were confident. She didn't overdo it 2 weeks ago, and she was running out of her stall, so not a lot of stress on her. She just had to make the walkover, and boy, she made it look easy.
Yeah, and she's 1-5 for 100,000. Why wouldn't you run? So they did, and they back in the winner's circle again.
Here's more with our winning connections of our girl Chub Wagon.
Does she continue to amaze you at how good and consistent she is?
Yes, I mean, every time she runs impressed. You know, it's not looking like it's accident, you know. I mean, she looking good.
To have a filly give you this effort time after time after time, you've had so many good horses through the years. You ever had one that does it every time?
Nope. No, this one is something.
What was it about her as a young horse that you said this is different?
She's short coupled, and she's got a short neck and head just like the father, who's, believe it or not, if you put his picture up against Mr. Prospector, they're spitting image of each other.
That's pretty cool. Danny, what's next? You've been able to pick these easy races off one after another. Now, I don't know how many's left here. What do you have a long-range plan, or what do you think?
Nothing right now. I mean, there's other things to happen next month, and let her tell Loopy and myself what she wants to do.
How happy are we for them? And it looks like we might have a future reporter on our hands, and I think she's getting used to being interviewed. That's Danny Lopez's granddaughter.
Yeah, she was helping me interview Danny. You notice she's sticking the mic up for after every question, and I think she might be ready in a couple of years to take over.
We'll have her on the show. Well, keeping with some exciting races, Saratoga had the Grade 1 Jockey Club Gold Cup. It's 1.25 miles. Now, this is a Breeders' Cup win, and you're in. And our favorite is for trainer Bill Mott, Forza di Oro, with Junior Alvarado, who rides for him regularly.
Yeah, this is a horse that's really come on. Last race was tremendous off the long layoff. Now, he's had 2 separate ankle surgeries, but it's Bill Mott, and he's had a good meet, and this horse is fast, so understood why he was the favorite.
Well, he'll be rolling from the 1 hole, and our second choice is Happy Saver for trainer Todd Pletcher with Irada Ortiz.
Yeah, Happy Saver was undefeated till running 3rd behind Max Player in the Suburban, and Max Player's in here too. Danny, and this is typically you're going, wait a second, Jockey Club Gold Cup, isn't this supposed to be at Belmont Park?
Right.
But what they did was switch this and in the Woodward. The Woodward now moved back from Saratoga to Belmont Park. So the Jockey Club Gold Cup is at the spot.
It is. And shout out to your eye St. Louis. He has forewarned.
Yes,
he
he
actually
does.
won this race with Discreet Lover a couple years ago.
He did
so
indeed.
you never know if something crazy can happen. But here is the call of the Grade 1 Jockey Club Gold Cup.
Forza d'Oro, pressured now by Max Player. It's Forza d'Oro by a neck. Max Player's on the outside in second, and last year's Gold Cup winner, Happy Saver, sits just off the front two in third. To his outside is Night Ops in fourth. It's a gap of 3 to Chess Chief, and Forewarned continues to trail. Half mile in 48 and 3/5 seconds. Forza d'Oro setting the pace here, holding on to that narrow lead over Max Player. It is Forza d'Oro, 3/4 of a length. Max Player on the outside runs in second. Then Happy Saver at the rail. And on the outside is Night Ops. They've passed the half-mile pole. 3/4 went in 1:13. Forza d'Oro by a head. Max Player on the outside in second. Night Ops has asked for more in third. Happy Saver has lost a spot or two down at the rail. Now being passed on the outside by Chess Chief. Happy Saver now picks it up once again. Up front, it is Forza d'Oro and Max Player. Happy Saver switches to the outside for the final stretch run. And it is Forza d'Oro down at the rail. Max Player on the outside. Max Player and Forza d'Oro, and Max Player has the lead inside the 8th pole. Forza d'Oro is second. Then Happy Saver and Chess Chief. They're coming on for the finish. And it is Max Player to win.
Max Player and jockey Ricardo Santana getting it done. And what a summer it's been for trainer Steve Asmussen.
Yeah, I mean, he sets the record up there for all-time wins, and this is his 4th Grade 1 win of the meet. And hold on, there could be more before it's over. But yeah, Max Player was kind of an underachiever. He never really got there. They changed the horse's style, got him closer to the pace. All of a sudden, he's in the races, and they'll train him up to the Breeders' Cup Classic. I don't think he's good enough, and let's say he's in against Nick's Go. Well, he's not going to be sitting right off of Nick's Go, and if you are, you're not going to live to tell the tale about it. But you know what? Steve's done a great job with this horse, like he does with all of them.
It's pretty cool that he ran here at Parks before, but like you said, I think they're going to take this Grade 1 and enjoy it, because not sure if he'll get another one, but way to go, Max Player.
Hey, man, finished second here at Parks and then broke his maiden here.
He did too. Well, keeping up with our Grade 1 company at Saratoga, it was the Grade 1 Spin-Away Stakes for 2-year-old fillies, going 7 furlongs, $300,000 purse, and our favorite is for our man Steve Asmussen. Can't stop talking about him today with Echo Zulu, a filly by Gun Runner.
Right, by Gun Runner, his horse of the year. Again, Steve's had this incredible run. Her first start was tremendous, got a 92 by her. No reason to think she's not going to fire again.
And our second choice is Pretty Birdie, a filly that we've talked about here before for trainer Norm Cassie and those famous stables, Mary Lou Whitney.
Yeah, she upset our girl Mainstay. We were not pleased with that in the Scholarville on opening day at Saratoga, and this will be her first start since.
Well, here's our 2-year-old fillies in the call of the Grade 1 Spin-Away Stakes.
Echo Zulu, the favorite, narrowly over Ben Bang, and sitting just off them is Pretty Birdie next in third. On the inside is Tarabi, who has now advanced up into fourth. Then comes Sue Ellen Michigan in fifth, followed by Girl with a Dream in sixth, 3 lengths. Back to Dream Lith, who runs in seventh. And then farther back, it is Saucy Lady T. And way out of it is Sequest. The quarter went in 22 seconds. Echo Zulu by a head. Ben Bang on the outside runs in second. Pretty Birdie is in third, and down on the inside is Tarabi next in fourth. And they're followed by Sue Ellen Michigan, and then Dreamlith. Moving up on the outside is Saucy Lady T as they come for the top of the stretch in the 130th running of the Spin-Away. And it is Echo Zulu in front. Echo Zulu has the lead. Tarabi has now moved into second with 1/8 of a mile to the finish. Echo Zulu leads by 4.
Echo Zulu, I mean, she just looked strong the whole race.
Yeah, this was never in doubt. Once she made the lead and cleared Danny, it was just a question of how far she was going to win by. So Steve got 94.46 was the magic number at this meet. 4 Grade 1s, and then he came back the next day to get his 5th Grade 1 when Gunite, another son of Gun Runner, upset the Hopeful Stakes. The big favorite there was Wit. So the man, just 5 Grade 1s at Saratoga, where they're hard to come by. What a meet for one of the all-timers, a legend of the sport, Steve Asmussen and his great stable.
So happy for him. It's pretty cool that we get to see some of his horses run here at Parks. We got to see Regal Retort run today, and great to see Gun Runner stamping himself as one of the new sires.
2 Grade 1s in a row.
Pretty impressive.
And his first time out.
Well, it's time for us to head to another break. When we come back, we're going to have more racing action, lots more stakes to talk about, so don't go anywhere on Let's Go Racing.
Three of them across the track. Edie, Meanie, Miny Mo, Scylla in the white blinkers.
Turning for Home is a nonprofit that has provided nearly 2,800 former racehorses with a safe retirement. The program was created through the foresight of the Pennsylvania Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association.
We all love animals, and to give back to something that helps us so much, it's a great thing.
Responding to the need for a better system that addressed the uncertain future for the retiring equine population at Parks Racing, the PTHA rallied horsemen to support the program.
These horses can do anything from hunter jumpers to western to therapeutic riding.
Turning for Home became the first on-track retirement program at a year-round racetrack.
We want to make sure that our horses that have run so well for us over the years get the great opportunity to get a new vocation.
Out of everything that we've done in Pennsylvania for racing, I think that's the thing we can be most proud of.
If you would like to help these amazing animals find a great second career and forever home, please give us a call or contact us at turningforhome.org.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Our jockey and trainer of the week is brought to you by Turning for Home, our racehorse retirement program right here at Parks Racing. We've been going strong since 2008. We love helping our horses get onto a great second career. And our jockey of the week is Frankie Pennington. We talk about him a lot, but Monday at Labor Day, he had a 4-win day. I mean, that's not easy to do.
It's not. Look, Frankie's one of the all-time best in the history of this racetrack, and he's just improving his numbers day after day.
Not to mention a great guy. He'll take the time and stop and talk to anyone. The fans love him, and well-deserved Frankie. And our trainer of the week is Lupe Preciado. We love Lupe.
We do. Hall of Famer, over 2,000 wins.
Well, it's time for us to head into some race recap brought to you by the Pewter Stable. Check them out at pewterstable.com. A great partnership. Get a racehorse today. Feel the thrill of owning a racehorse. We'll love to see you out here. And yeah, TVG Del Mar Debutante, one of my favorite races. It's a grade 1 at Del Mar, 7 furlongs for 2-year-old fillies.
And probably see some of these 2-year-old fillies back in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies, which will be in 2 months at Del Mar. Edda's the favorite at 6-5-2, but a huge speed duel here, Danny.
Big time.
And they set it up for Grace Adler, the 7, the other Bob Baffert filly with Flavian Pratt, blows by the field, and I do mean blows by the field.
Did.
She wins this race in the end by 11 lengths at 9-2. Grace Adler, a daughter of the great Curly.
Beautiful daughter of Curlin, and Flavian Pratt having an incredible meet at Del Mar. Look forward to seeing more from this filly. And Saratoga, the grade 2 Prior Stakes, 6 furlongs for 3-year-old fillies, $250,000 purse. And we see a familiar horse in there, Oksana. We've seen her run at Parks, and she's up on the lead early.
Right, she is. She's the one horse. And of course, she ran those 2 incredible races here at Parks where she won by 18 and then by 10 fast times. The PA bred unfortunately got in a speed duel with Edie, Meanie, Miny Mo with our man Victor Espinoza, and they both backed out of it. And the big favorite was the 6 Super Sensation. She looks like she's got it until Scylla the 4 comes back again and wins this thing at 10-1 for Charlton Baker, who's one of the real underrated, if people follow horse racing, but really good trainers.
Scylla by California Chrome. Pretty cool to see his babies getting in the winner's circle with jockey Tyler Gaffleone, and look forward to seeing these 3-year-old fillies take a step forward. It's time for Eye on Racing. It's Kentucky Downs time, and they have their exciting turf course and those super high purses that we see. And they're going to have 2 Breeders' Cup winning your in races, the grade 2 Calumet Turf Cup and the grade 3 Kentucky Downs Turf Sprint.
I really enjoy watching the races from there, Danny, but I find it so perplexing. I can't make a bet down there. I have no understanding of what's happening, why it's happening, because they're going around, they're going up, they're going down, and then at the end they're coming up an incline, and the stretch lasts forever, but it is interesting, and Larry Coleman is calling the races at the meet.
He looks like he has a lot of fun calling those meets, and I know the jockeys like to ride that turf course. I can't wait. I'd love to get out there sometime, so check out all the races from there.
We'll make a trip. That'll be one of our road trips, Bruce, for the show.
I like it. It's time for our final break, but when we come back, we're going to have one of our favorite people, Kendra Carmouche, stopping by, and we'll be back in a flash.
Here in Pennsylvania, we're proud of our breeding program, the best in North America. But we're also proud to be leaders in this industry. The PA Horse Breeders Association is funding cutting-edge research at Penn Vet to detect gene doping in thoroughbreds. And we endorsed the SAFE Act to help end the slaughter of American horses. Plus, we're pleased to support the aftercare programs set up by our horsemen's groups. Just a few of the reasons why you should join us in Pennsylvania, the premier place to breed and race.
Welcome back to Let's Go Racing. Our news and notes is brought to you by the Granny Fund. The Granny Fund helps continuing education for our backstretch community, and we were able to raise some good funds for the Granny Fund here on Labor Day. We had a great 50-50. We made a lot of money, so it's going to be awesome to help some kids with books and tuitions. And Kendrick Carmouche is back.
He is back, Danny. He came back to ride for the first time since, remember, he got hurt right after the Belmont Stakes at Belmont Park. Made his return here at Parks on Labor Day and made his return a winner for a John Service horse.
He certainly did. He had a big smile. He won the 7th race here at Monday, and his whole family was on hand. Here's more with jockey Kendrick Carmouche.
How's it feel to be back?
Oh, I feel wonderful. You know, it took a lot of preparation to get me here, a lot of love, a lot of prayers, and you know, I set this date for September 6th to be back riding. I didn't know if I wanted to go to Saratoga the last day or come to Parks, but I thought it would be a way lot enjoyable if I came to Parks and done it here. And you know, I'm just thrilled. I got a lot of people out here support me, and not only out here, that's right in front of me. It feels wonderful.
When you come back here, how many good memories do you have?
Every time I step on the horse and leave out the paddock, I just think about all the wins that I had coming out of this place and what made me a better rider today and better person.
So back to New York in a couple of weeks, but you'll be here for a couple of weeks before you go back.
Oh yeah, I'll be here for a couple of weeks before I go back, but I'm hungry. I think I should ride Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesday. They give me the opportunity to do that in New York. I can ride Thursday through Sunday in New York, so I'm gonna make the best out of it with the rest of my career and give it one more last push to get where I want to be in this industry.
Kendrick, welcome back.
Thank you very much, Dave.
Awesome to see him. And Delmar unleashed a beast last weekend, Flightline.
Right, we talked about him back in April, Danny, when he won his maiden by a bunch. 13 lengths, got 105 buyer. Actually, this horse cost $1 million at the Saratoga sales. John Sadler trains. Terry Finley's West Point originally bought him. Partners now involved. How about this race on Sunday? Wins by 12 3/4 and gets a 114 buyer figure. No telling how good this horse, son of Tappet. Can't wait to see Flightline back in the entries.
That's a serious racehorse for the John Sadler barn. And Pennsylvania Derby's coming up. We got our hats. We're so excited. We're going to have a free hat giveaway here September 25th. And while supplies last, they're really looking really cool this year. I can't wait to wear it. I'm going to get a whole yellow outfit for it. And what else? You heard some other PA Derby
Yeah, we
news.
got the Derby. We got the Cotillion. We have the great card. We'll be on PHL 17, 4 to 6. Neil Hartman will host. I'll be on the show. We'll have a whole cast of thousands. It'll be great. But the horses that are coming, Bob Baffert just called John Service the other day and said, John, I'm bringing 3 for the races that way, including Kentucky Derby winner Medina Spirit. So he's coming. I'd ride Charlie, 3rd in the Derby, DQ'd winner of the Haskell. He'll be here. Looks like Rock Your World is going to come from the West Coast as well. Should be a great running of the PA Derby and, of course, the Cotillion and the Turf Monster and all the rest. It'll be a wild
It's going to be an excellent day. We got to get our East Coast horses because the West Coast horses, they are coming.
Yes, they
are.
But
that wraps it up for Dick and I. It was a great show. Thanks so much for joining us. Check us out. We're back racing here at Parks Racing Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Post time still 12:55. We'll see you next week here on Let's Go Racing.